A moment of truth comes at a different time for everybody. For me, it was at rock bottom. For me, it was Christmas, the week before Christmas, 2018. 2018 was a rough year for me. Had lost all my businesses, lost my family, lost my home. And as I slept in my car, waiting for my severance check so I can get an apartment, I knew I had to make a change. I knew I had to change the recipe. But I really didn't know how it came because something that hit me real hard was not really knowing my father from a young age. And that affected me as a man, it affected me as a husband and a father, and affected me as an entrepreneur. And that hit me kind of hard because I'm about to be 40 years old, and that's a hard pill to swallow when you're about to be that age. And it's just like, okay, it's time to change. So over the years, about 2 or 3, I took some time and I started to work on myself, things that I have forgotten about in life. As a chef, we create recipes to give an expected end. And the only time that you change those recipes is when it's not giving you the end that you wanted. So I had to input ingredients that I had pulled out of those recipes. Self-care, therapy, sleep, family time, me time. But the one thing that I really forgot about and I didn't know was forgiveness. Oli Coyote Umatundi. I can say his name now because it doesn't hurt me as much as it used to. It affected my business. It affected how I thought. It affected how I communicated with my children and how I communicated with my employees and other employers. I had to change my recipe. I had to take time for myself, and that's what I did. Transformation defined is a thorough change in form or personality. That came from me after years of work. Father's Day, 2020. I had just dropped off my kids. I was sitting in my house at St. James and, separated now. So I'm sitting there reflecting on the day and how much love I have for my children. And the one thing that I never did was forgive my father because I never thought about him being broken. And only after I reflected on myself and did the work myself was I able to say, well, maybe he wasn't what he was supposed to be, and that's why I never saw him. Because the love that I have for my kids, nothing could ever keep me away from them. And that was my moment of transformation. That was the time when I was just like, it changed my taste buds. As a chef, I always worked with the best ingredients, but I never gave those ingredients to myself, and I had to change all those things. And the anger that I had wasn't at everybody else. It was at myself because I put myself in this position. I put myself in a position to not feel. And it's a blur at times when I look over the years about things that I did and the transformation that was created, and it's just beautiful now to see and to feel and to taste. That transformation only exemplified and even created more because now I had that fire to go back and to redo that which was broken. January 15th, 2022. I have a dream, Martin Luther King Day. That's the day that I decided to take my restaurant that has wheels now and open up the Hush Truck again. It's not too many times in life that you could rewrite your script, but it's a recipe, and we always rewrite recipes. We rewrite recipes because ingredients change, formulas change, we change, our taste buds change, and that's what happened to me because I took the time out and I did the work and I processed it and I changed it, gave it a little bit more fire, and now I can say I have my business back. I just opened up the Pie Hole. It's about a rock throw up the road. It's 850 Main Street. It's a new recipe. And it's things that I never thought I'd be doing before. And the relationship that I have with my children is great. The love that I have for myself is great. and the love that I have for the people is even more. I just want to thank everybody for the appreciation that I now have for myself, because I always knew that it's a cliche, hurt people, and I was hurt. I'm not hurt anymore. Change your recipe. Thank you.